So the first sample I ever pulled from this creek was amazing. I was seeing ciliates, amoebas, testate amoebas, rotifers, lots of stuff that I had only ever seen in YouTube videos. But that was before I had my camera. After I got my video setup going, I went back to the same creek to pull another sample, and this time I actually got a whole jar full. But for whatever reason, I ended up finding way less diversity and overall just fewer microbes. And even though that was kind of a bummer, I do think it sort of forced me to pay a little more attention to things I might have overlooked. In fact, everything you're seeing here today was just from one slide on one Wednesday night from what I thought was a relatively disappointing sample. So this little guy is called a Euplotes, and I think he's pretty great. You can see he's got these little leggy-like appendages that he uses to scurry around the slide. They're actually bundles of cilia fused together. And I don't know, something about him reminds me of like a cartoon pug. Like when he scurries up this algae here. That's just fantastic. Good boy. And then another ciliate I found on this slide is this one little Coleps. And man, he's just been chowing on algae. I followed him for a while and moved on, and then found him again later, and he was like twice the size. I really do love how the light sort of like plays and refracts through his cell membrane. It's really striking. In fact, I read up on it, and that checkerboardy texture that you can see, it's actually caused by little calcite crystals in the cell membrane. So that gives him a sort of like crystal plate mail. That's pretty cool. So at this point, I'm just kind of looking for more stuff to record. And I thought it might be cool to sort of dwell on this swarm of bacteria for a bit. I don't know. Let me know if you like bacteria. But I moved on to look for something else. And eventually I came across this diatom. Now, whenever I see a diatom, I usually stop and check it out. Especially when you feel like you're not finding much else. Seeing some diatoms can just be like really rewarding. They have these glassy frustules and those little beads of oil that catch the light really nicely. And even the empty frustules of dead diatoms can be pretty neat to look at. I found this really big one here, which is pretty awesome with all those striations running up and down it. I think diatoms probably aren't the most exciting microbes, but I really do appreciate seeing them. So when I saw this little guy, I thought, well, I want to record him in 4K. So I stopped the recording, switched over, and about 1 second after I hit record, this happened.
Oh,
Yeah, it just died right in front of me. I don't know what happened. I don't think I did anything to cause it, but who knows? I asked my microbiologist friend about it, and she guessed it might have been infected with some kind of phage. That's like a virus or a bacteria that infects and multiplies inside of a cell. And when you look through the 40x objective here, you definitely can see some little things jiggling around inside of the shell. So she might be onto something. But my personal theory is that this diatom was just really camera shy. So I'm sorry if I offended you, little diatom, but I guess thanks for showing me something interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys today. I guess my main takeaway is that, even a boring sample, or a sample that appears boring, can surprise you if you're really patient with it. And here's some more of that bacteria, by the way. Actually, you know what? Check those little, like, crazy fast guys popping in and out of frame. I, I slowed it down. I think they were little flagellates or something. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this video. I'm definitely going to be putting out more microscopy content, so go ahead and subscribe if you're into that. I've also got some educational videos planned for learning about the optics of microscopes in what I hope is going to be a really intuitive way. So if you're also doing microscopies, stay tuned for those. Thanks a lot for watching.